Here we go.
Okay.
1.
Wait, are we supposed to start with it on the tip? Yes.
I screwed it up already. Hey everybody, I'm Paul.
And I'm Jackie.
And we are the Alconauts. And today, we bring you a Radler beer all the way from the quaint town of Moncton, New Brunswick. I'm going to give you the tale of the tape by just pointing this way. This Radler promises to taste like sunshine. So, Jackie, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Let's crack these babies open and let's find out what's in our cans. Ooh, that is a tangerine kind of smell. So once again, Pumphouse Brewery Limited made this out of New Brunswick. It's a grapefruit tangerine Radler. So I'm not a big fan of Radlers. I don't know have you ever had a Radler before?
Once or twice, not something that I typically go out on my way to purchase, but I have a few times tried them. They are relatively common, especially at this time of the year, summertime.
Evidently, I don't buy common things. Anywho, why don't we have a couple sips and let's find out what this is all about. Cheers, Jackie. Oh, look at that, clink. And cheers to you guys. Oh, that's actually pretty surprising.
It's delicious.
I wasn't. It's very tangerine-y, very grapefruit. Not as grapefruity as I thought it would be. It's very smooth. It's got a little bit of a bite in terms of carbonation. Really refreshing. Wow, this is definitely a summer thirst quencher.
Yes.
What do you think, Jackie?
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Definitely very light. I think I could probably throw back a few of these. I was a little concerned at first with the fact that it's grapefruit. Grapefruit is probably my least favorite fruit flavor. But I really, to be honest, barely taste it. I think it's just so far from the first taste, it's only like a spritz. So I like that. So far, I'm liking it.
To be honest with you, I don't think I've ever met anyone who says, I love grapefruit.
Fair point.
Now, I know Jackie's here. We haven't replaced Ray. Ray is on a special mission, but she's brought some information about Radlers. Jackie, why don't you start us off with a little history on the Radler?
Yeah, so essentially, for people maybe who haven't experienced it before, maybe don't know what a Radler is a really malty, very citrusy beer. Usually it consists about 50-50 of beer and actual juice. It's definitely a perfect choice for summertime. It's very, it's a big summer drink for people.
Well, I can definitely understand why. I can't help but want to drink some more of this. It's very delicious. It's easy going down. It honestly kind of reminds me of a shandy.
Fun fact, a shandy is another word for a Radler, just another term they use. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. They're actually, depending, some sources consider them actually the same drink, just two different names of it, or some sources consider it a Radler if it's produced in or made in certain places, or a shandy if it's made in others. Just kind of depends on who you're talking to.
So, where does the word Radler come from?
It actually comes from the German word for cyclist. There was a German innkeeper back in the day who got swarmed with a bunch of cyclists at his tavern the one day, and he didn't have enough beer to essentially satiate all of the different people who showed up at once. So he decided to mix it with juice so that it would spread further, and voila, here we are. So Radler means cyclist.
You know, the Germans really come up with a lot of beers and a lot of beer names. So to the Das Germans, thank you.
I'm also German. Just gonna put that out there. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my last name is German. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, French first name, German last name. What a combination.
That explains the David Hasselhoff poster at your place.
Oh, my uncle? That would be too cool.
I've had a Radler before, and my initial thought of that was, I am never going to have a Radler again. And to this very day, I didn't. And now I'm having this Crafty Radler, grapefruit and tangerine. I don't know if it's tangerine, but I'm really enjoying this.
Paul's a changed man. How he will drink a Radler. So it is a new day.
I've seen the sunshine.
I see what you did there.
Tell me. Actually, no, I shouldn't have said that. Just out.
This is a PG channel.
You guys know what I meant. Out of curiosity, when did the first Radler actually come out?
It was actually in the 1920s that the cyclist incident, I'm gonna say, occurred. So in the 1920s, around was what his name was, Franz Kugler. Franz Kugler.
Franz? I'm Franz. This is Hans.
And we are your beer drinkers. Yes. But every German person in the world is like, we disown this person. She's not part of us anymore.
I could just see a whole bunch of Germans have just unsubscribed to our channel. So looking at the situation, you get a whole bunch of cyclists. And I don't know how many cyclists we're looking at here. I don't know if it's a gaggle of cyclists or if it's, a couple hundred. But is it good customer service or someone just trying to make money off of a bunch of people?
Let's water down this beer, but no, I mean, we can't just add water. Let's add juice. They will like this. We will give it its own name. We will tell them that it's a new drink, and you know what? It has worked. It has worked, and this is a pleasant drink. Good on you, Franz.
Boy, Franz. I like this. What do you call this?
Radler. Doesn't that just mean cyclist?
And by the way, that was the worst German accent I've ever done in my entire life. What German says oi? Have you ever said oi?
No. Actually, I do. When I get upset, I go oi vey, and my husband looks at me like I'm crazy. What did you say? Nothing. Okay.
What I could say is, it is thirst quenching. My mouth is currently watering. I'm struggling to swallow the saliva that my mouth is producing.
That's attractive. Just throwing that out there.
Excuse me, do I have to pay extra for that? Yikes, wow.
Just saying, I think, yeah, this beer is definitely keeping me cool in temperature and in personality.
Wow. Ray, I hope you get back from your mission.
Help!
Yeah. Yeah. We need some style brought back to the show.
I'm at the point where I am ready for the chug, but
You both the same now?
we
Oh,
are
maybe now
the
I'm
same.
ahead of you. I don't know.
No, I think we're the same. Well, if that is the case, then I'm thinking we are ready for the chug.
All right, I'm ready.
Are you ready for this? Because
Y'all ready for this?
there's no return. So basically the way it works, and usually Ray explains it, 1, 2, 3, back of the throat, back down to the table.
Okay.
All right? 3, 2, 1, go. You're fired. If any one of you out there would like to be an Alconautic intern, please feel free to email us at thealconauts@gmail.com.
Might be a position available.
Before we let you exit, what are your final thoughts and final score out of 5 on this guy?
Yeah, I absolutely adore this. Very, very good. Very carbonated. Ooh, okay. Yes, I very much so enjoyed this. I do want to throw some credit at the can for being absolutely adorable and very well. If you notice, there's the grapefruit, there's the tangerine. Very well done. I could barely taste the grapefruit, which very much so increases the score for them. So I'm gonna, you know what? I thought it was like a 4.5 because like I could chug this down real easy.
Wow.
I might have already chugged this down real easy. So.
All you say is you're easy. Wow. Easy to please, sorry. I'm gonna say, you know what, they did a great job. And if you're looking at the can, don't try to undo the zipper. It doesn't actually work. I loved it. It was not super harsh, not overly grapefruit. That tangerine really cuts right into it. It's got that slight malty taste to it. I feel like I'm drinking a beer. It goes down easy. I'm actually gonna give this a 4 out of 5. It was delicious. Definitely buying this again. I would stock this, especially on a hot day like it's been these last couple of weeks. So fantastic job, Pumphouse. Crafty Radler, we love you. And with that being said, I'm Paul.
I'm Jackie.
And we are the Alconauts. Take care.